The following video is brought to you by the guys at the Wrecking and Racing Podcast, a NASCAR podcast made by the fans for the fans. Check them out at www.wreckingandracing.com, facebook.com/wreckingandracing, and Twitter at Wrecking and Racing. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Sake here, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager. And when we last left off, what happened? Oh yeah, Falco and Lara both pointed. Very good points day for us, but also very good points day for our closest competitors. So we didn't really gain any ground in the grand scheme of things. Only 4 races to go. We're heading to Doha with medium tire wear and a low fuel burn. I'm thinking with the low fuel burn, if we can keep our tires under us, we can lower the pit stops required and do the work. And it's a racetrack, but it's got some very 90-degree sharp corners. I'm surprised that tire wear isn't higher, if I'm honest. But right now we're working on performance improvements in the shop, and we were debating on the cheeky parts. Now, slot 2 is opening up and up for bids. The nose sponsor there. If we can get a decent upfront payment, we can go ahead and start building the shifty, risky parts and have our crew really work on those for next season. So we'll go ahead and continue. Car repair is done. We have an email probably about financial concerns. No, car repair is finished. Awesome. So we're improving those parts. 14 days before the race, we'll have our gearboxes and suspension done, which is all well and good. There's the performance work done. Factory staff is idle. So the last thing that we need to do is focus on our rear wings. 3 days before the race, outstanding, which means whenever we get our cheeky parts started to build, still only 2 sponsors? Come on now. We want 3 sponsors, unless one of these is a really, really good upfront payment. $750 or $350? I like La Paz. $750 for an upfront payment. We'll see if we can squeeze something else out of them. All right, there we go. 3rd sponsor. Yeah, so 750 grand up front, 4 races, very quick turnaround. I like it. We will accept that offer. 2.6 million in the bank. That's enough to cover 1 race. I think we'll get enough from slot 3 to really make an impact. That's going to be the last time that we get money this season. The rest is going to come after the season is over. So do we build our cheeky part? I think we do. All right, design the new part. What do we want to build that is really, really good? Our current part here, well, we can build a great engine for $1 million, but our engine technology is actually comparable. It looks like we need the most help with the suspension parts. Now, if we can risk plus 25 to max and then plus 15 medium speed corners, 739. We can work on that. Yeah, let's work on that dodgy part. Only 200 grand. And that is where we need the most help. So it makes sense that we need to boost that up as much as we can. Once that part is built, we will concentrate our entire focus on that. Performance work will be done there on the 2nd. And as soon as, all right, Doha, 0% chance of rain. It's the bloody desert. Ride handling, yeah, into the handling of our car. Well, we don't have the money to invest anyway. All right, so 1 day left for our suspension, which means next episode we will be focusing on our entire crew on that. And then when we're done with that race, we will look at slot 3 sponsorship, see if we can get a good bit of upfront payment and maybe get a second cheeky part for the end of the year. All right, we'll do 4th or above. $1.6 million loss. We can do that. Everything should be awesome. Everything is at maximum performance. Yes, indeedy. All right, yeah, everything is max performance. I'll see you after qualifying. Welcome back to Doha. Qualifying is complete. Enrica on the pole and Falco in 3rd. A very strong qualifying run for us. And Enrica actually managed to get through Q2 on some medium tires. So she'll be sitting pretty as far as tire wear is concerned. And that is where we focused our practice time in level 3 medium tires. And then race trim for both drivers. As soon as Falco can get off of these softs, he can go to mediums. But one thing that allows us to do is separate the strategy, so they're not going to be fighting over who's coming to pit road first. Falco is definitely coming to pit road first. So let's go ahead and go through. And Falco's tires are actually even better than some of the drivers around him are, which is very good. Green flag, green, green, green. And we're going to lead into turn 1, and Falco with the early lead. And he's going to be on those softs, and really, really good softs. As far as that's concerned, we'll keep the push until their tires are about middle of the road. But it looks like Enrique is running blocker here for Falco. If Falco can open up some space, Enrique gets set up for this left-hander here, gets the power down, outstanding. I imagine all of these drivers are going to be fighting hard for these positions, but it's just so topsy-turvy and turny that it's tough to get to the inside of somebody. So 26 laps to go. Looks like the tires are coming into their own. We'll just do a neutral run for now. Matter of fact, Falco can keep pushing. He's going to be on pit road first. We need to make sure that Enrique's tires last for a good stint, at least much longer than Falco's does. So we'll keep Enrique running in middle of the pack, and Falco's going to see if he can extend this lead. Leading laps is awesome. Come on, Enrique, don't give up too quickly. You have pit strategy to a turn 4. So 25 laps to go, and 11 was in the tank. 22 laps to go would be the sort of split. And I like the fact that Falco is extending his lead out a scotch. Then he can get on those medium tires and run. Now, one thing that I might try is running a neutral to see if he can actually save these soft tires and go deeper into this run. We'll take a look at Tyler and see if Tyler gets forced out. Enrique's still holding strong in fourth, though. That's what I like to see. So yeah, 24 laps to go, and Falco is actually extending his lead on the medium run. So that is outstanding. Now we'll have to make sure that Falco doesn't lose his tires on a particular lap. I know his tire deg is really, really bad, but he should be pitting with Tyler. Looks like Trenoweth might be able to go a little bit further. Partanen and Norris won't be far behind. All right, 30%, 29. Let's go ahead and push this next lap. Pit next time by, Falco, for your medium tires. We're going to fill up. Only an 8-second pit stop. He can be down and away very quickly. That's one good thing with the quick pit stop, or burning up the tires as quickly as possible strategy, is not a whole lot of fuel needs to go into the car. Enrique can sit back and relax for a few more laps, go deeper into this run, and in fact it looks like Tyler will be following Falco down pit road. So the leaders are on our strategy, which is awesome. I think Enrique can go around for 2 more laps. We'll see what her tire deg does after the next lap. So Falco is in, down and away. Fuel is mistake, just a little bit of mistake. 2.7 second mistake. Oh man, that is terrible. So just do neutral there, Falco. He's in 14th with the best tires. He actually beat Tyler by a second off of pit road. So that is Falco's race. Next lap, we are going to push Enrique hard on these tires and pit her the following time by. All right, Enrique, go ahead and push everything you got. Go ahead and pit next time by for your next set of medium tires. Hopefully our fueler is filling okay. Filling and feeling okay. What's the safe? 2 seconds? I mean, it's a medium risk all the way around. No, you don't need to be going easy, Enrique. You just need to stay right in those tire tracks of Trenoweth. And Falco sitting in 13th. He is amongst all the people fighting, so he's right there with the group. He just needs to ride and make sure that these tires can go until 11 laps to go, so through lap 16. It's a tall order, but he might be able to do it. All right, here comes Enrique on pit road, right with the leaders. Tires are on. Fuel is in, down and away. We'll just have Enrique run normal, so she comes out in 15th with those fresh tires. Only 2 spots behind Falco. And we'll see if we can keep these tires under her. Trenoweth went with softs, interestingly enough. Trenoweth might be trying to make up that time, but Enrica can keep on keeping on. We can shorten this up by a pit stop, which will save us, 30 seconds on the track if we have to pit one less time than Trenoweth. All right, Cannon on pit road. Everyone is boosting. We need to go 8 more laps to go the rest of the way, and it looks like fuel mileage will be able to do just that. We might be very cheeky here and be able to extend these tires out and only pit once. We need to stay within range of the leaders in order to make it work, though. We can't fall, 30 or 40 seconds behind the lead pack. Otherwise, that strategy is not going to work. So a few cars did get out in front of us. Cruz is on softs. Everyone else in front of us is on mediums. So they're running our basic strategy here. If you've been staring at Trenoweth's car for 2 laps, then do something about it. I do like the fact that Trenoweth is not making up any ground on those soft tires. Even on the mediums, we're staying right there, and we can stay out longer. So Trenoweth is trying to make the passes and make the moves, but I don't think he can do it. 17 laps to go. So this is worrisome. We have to go 6 more laps. Lara has no problem of doing that. However, Falco, I think, will have a problem doing that. We may just attack what we got, since he's not going to be able to make it on one more stop. We can split him in 2 and then put softs on his car. Actually, we need to save these tires as much as we can, because the next set of tires are going to have to last quite a long time. Either that or we go for broke and make 2 extra stops. So we stop this time, put on softs, stop the next time, put on softs, which we might have to do. Now, Enrica is sitting pretty. I think she can get within 11 laps to go on her fuel and tires. 4 more laps. She's fighting hard here with Falco. She's not giving up the spot, that's for sure. So Falco will attack. Let's pit this time. Put on the softs. We'll fill up. 10-second stop. And that'll be fine. So it looks like possibly 6th place is on this strategy too. So Falco's going to get to pit road. Enrica is going to stay out a few more laps. If anything, Enrica can slow it up, because we're within 10 seconds of the lead. All right, down and away. Softs are on. Falco is good. We are going to burn as much as we can. Now, Hume has decided that he wants to do mediums on this run, but there's 13 laps in the race, and our fuel tank cannot possibly go 13 laps, only 11. So Falco is going to lay waste on him as much as he can. Enrica is just going to mind her own business. 13 laps to go. We need to go 2 more laps around on these tires. Let's see, what kind of tire range are we looking at? No, I don't think the medium tires can even last 11 laps. Naito barely did it. All right, so this is going to be one of those things where we're going to have to come down to pit road again. So we might as well pit for... Let's go medium so we can absolutely crush it. Wait. If we can go around one more time, we might be able to squeeze it. No, I don't believe so. Nope, 12 laps remaining. I know tires are wearing down. Come down this time for mediums. Fill up as much as you can. And then Falco is going to be pushing hard through these laps. And I think the whole last segment, we might be able... to go hard on the engine as well. All right, so all three of us are coming down pit road this time. And since we might have to come down again for tires, mistake on the rear. 4.5 second mistake. Well, we're gonna have to make up for that. All right, Falco, 10 laps to go. Burn through these soft tires as much as you can. Looks like Norris might be on that same strategy as well. Looks like we can go around one more time. We'll be pitting for mediums, and then we will see if we can make those mediums last. 10 laps remaining. Medium tires. No. We're going to scale back the engine right now. Scale back the tires. And we are going to be in complete save mode as far as the engine goes with Falco. We want to really stretch this out. We want this to be his last pit stop of the day. And he might be able to do it. So the question is, Falco's going to come down pit road. It'll just be a tire change right there, no fuel. He's going to come out in front of Enrique with 100% tires. I think Falco's set up to finish. It's just a matter of who is in front. And I'm really questioning Enrique. If we scale back the tires, Enrique might be able to stay out. Nope, Falco can't possibly make it on fuel. So we're going to attack then. Enrique has excess fuel but not enough tires. Falco has enough tires but not enough fuel. So we will have to pit again, and I think that is going to be the death of us. Four pit stops. Yeah, we just churned through those tires too quickly. Part of me just wants to go. I mean, we need to save a lap worth of fuel. And we need to save a whole lot of tires on Enrique. Yeah, this is just a sinking feeling that we have done the absolute wrong thing here. I mean, looking at tires, Hartnett was able to do 11. I mean, there's a pit stop there. 6 laps to go, but only 5 in the tank for Falco. It's like he needs to come in for a splash and go. But he's almost in the points. But I mean, if Enrique can get up there, but she can't because of the tires. She's going to chew through those tires way too quickly. Because there's 5 laps to go. She needs to go really easy on the tires here. And with Falco, he's going to have to pit for a splash. So no tires. Splash and go. And we'll keep the tires under him here. Maybe he'll be able to come out in a decent spot. Enrique's going to make up the 1 spot for Falco. So coming to 4 laps to go, Enrique might do it, but she's probably going to lose spots. All right, Falco's down and away. He's in 13th. And Enrique's in 10th. And Kuliev has better tires. Dreyfus has even tires. But Enrique is going to have to make that back end wide. And then we'll just have to make like a last lap push if we have any tires left. Because at this rate, I do not think we do. So 3 laps to go. Enrique is going to finally come across. Okay. Same for Falco. Falco can actually turn his engine up a bit to help. But yeah, Enrica is basically a rolling roadblock trying to keep the tires under her. It wouldn't make any sense to pit now. Will we catch Dreyfus? Will we get into the points? Yeah, everyone is just sort of crowded together. 2 laps to go. With 1 lap to go, we'll turn them loose. Yeah, running 11th and 13th. Yeah, it's not... I know you want to pit for fresh tires, but you can't. Conserve, Falco. Back up, Falco. You have to finish the race on these tires. Yeah, we are stretching it. They're going to be worn to a thread, and it's not going to net us any points. It's not going to be good at all. We can turn Enrica on attack and turn the engines up. She might be able to net a few positions here, but doubtful. Now, Falco's going to come across the line. I mean, the leader was gone. Bergman, 3 stops. He was able to make those medium tires last, but, I mean, I just do not know where we went so wrong. I'll have to look at when everyone else pitted because we had the run. Like, were we just that bad? Our tires were in better shape than everybody. All right, so Falco. Yeah, Laura pitted. We were on the exact same strategy basically as Trentworth. So they ran their first 10 laps on softs. So lap 4, Bergman pitted, and then ran 10 laps. Same as Naito. We went deeper into that run. Norris was able to run softs as far as the mediums. We did that. I mean, it just looks like we were just playing out to lunch. I mean, look at Norris. He basically had the same strategy as we did. Hopefully people got busted with illegal parts. That's going to be our only saving grace this week. Claudia, nice. 2 places. Didn't help us. Falco finished 11th. Bergman, oh man, hammer AMR with the 1-2 finish. Yeah, so 4th and 6th in drivers. Still 3rd in owners. Nah, we didn't do well there, Nelson Pizzoa. We actually did garbage. But we're sitting in 3rd. That was our goal. Remember, we are not a team who should be competing for wins right now. So we're doing okay. We're building that cheeky part. You know, the car performance as a whole is going to increase. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Probably not. But maybe. Maybe episode 200 of Motorsport Manager will finally win us a international championship. But luckily, the chairman wasn't too upset about coming in 9th overall, only 6%. We didn't fulfill our sponsor objective, though. We're still in the green. Still in the green with a sponsor to sign. Our suspension is built. So as soon as those parts are repaired in the first few days, we are going to get our crew working on that. Car condition, we'll do the interview. Which one of your drivers is better? She needs to button it. Her morale goes down a bit, but it's fine. Our brakes probably are holding us back. All right, suspension. We don't care about the reliability. We're never going to put this on the car this year, but that performance, absolutely. All right, so car is ready. Email is read. So that is going to do it for me in this episode of Motorsport Manager. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 races to go. Tondela, the Black Sea, and Beijing. Very high tire wear in Tondela, so we will definitely be racing on mediums. And we'll see what we can do here. See if we get better than Doha. And of course, this race, a sponsor will sign. Hopefully it is a beefy paycheck so we can build us another cheeky part. But that'll do it for me. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next Motorsport Manager video. Take care.